Okay, this is right next to Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's still July the 3rd, and it's like 25 to 7 now. I just finished making a video a couple of kilometers from me, and now I want to show the trees right downstairs from me that have dried up, and it's right next to Kentucky Fried Chicken. So here's the first one. This used to be an evergreen tree. Look at all the branches dried up and all the leaves gone, or all the needles gone. And look at the leaves just drying up and the tree dying out. Now right next to it is a large tree. This tree is like 80 feet tall, and look at all the leaves are gone. That was a healthy tree just a few weeks ago, and now it's just decimated. It's all dried up. These organisms over here, I don't know if they're organisms or what, but they're in the leaves and everything, the microorganisms. They're very hard to see, but what's happening is they're eating the trees. Whether they're microorganisms or bigger ones, doesn't matter. Look, they're still on the tree. You can see the orb clusters on the tree. So that whole tree is still them. But they've eaten all the leaves. They've eaten the entire tree, and they're going to kill that entire tree. Look at all of them. That whole tree is just them. It's not even a tree anymore. They're actually inside of the tree, in the branches and everything. I mean, look at the tree glowing. Is that normal? Let me just tighten this and put it in the middle. Look at that. That tree is glowing. Is that normal? Is that possible or what? So that tree is not them at all. Look. You ever see a glowing tree? Let me adjust this. It's another part that's glowing. Now that's right in the tree. Just look at that thing pulsating. Look right above it. More. Look. Look. And that whole part there. You can see the white orbs all over the place. Right here. Look. Look, all over. They're in every part. Look at that one there. Really bright. So they made a home in that tree, but they've killed it. They're eating all the leaves off of it. You can see the organisms. Look how many there are. And there's a lot of movement. Not one leaf on that tree. Here's one glowing really bright. This is a real active cluster. Right there. Right there in the middle. That's an active cluster. It's actually glowing. So that's a tree right behind it. And they're starting on that one. So these things are not nice little creatures that are harmless. They're actually eating the trees and everything. And I know they eat birds and animals. I've seen them do it. See, look. I'm just gonna lock this in here so you can see it actually glow. Look at this branch over here. That's actually glowing in the whole branch. Look. They're right in the wood itself. And they just decimate these trees. And that's right next to people's homes. It's right next to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Look, Kentucky Fried Chicken right there. And this used to be a evergreen tree. And it was real healthy till like a month ago. I'm gonna find some clusters on that. And there's one. There's a few right on it. Just want to tighten that up so that I can show it. Okay. Those are active clusters still in that tree because there's a few needles left. And they sit right in the needles and then just eat them and they're gone. There's like no place safe. Look, right there in between the two large branches. So these things are, look at these up here. They're active. Just look at those. So they're active and they're right on the tree. And they've eaten all the needles off of that tree. And they're still there. They're going to go in the wood like on the other one. And then the whole tree will be just full of them. It won't be a tree anymore. And that's what I'm talking about. These things are everywhere. And they're eating away our trees. And they're eating away all the birds and animals as well. And all the birds that are seagulls and pigeons, they're mostly holograms. Because these things eat them and assume their shape and image. And they're just larger because the clusters are too large. So when you see a seagull, it looks gigantic in comparison to a normal one. But otherwise, it looks like a seagull from far away. Pigeons as well. Only when you're real close to them they look normal size, but if you're far away they're much bigger because these clusters are bigger. Somehow they have an effect on what you see. I don't know how they do that, but look, those clusters are right in that tree, and they're in the other tree, and I'm going to show you another video that has them in the trees that look like they have leaves, but they're full of these things, and most of the leaves are not leaves at all. They're just eating away all the trees, and this is not my imagination. Look, here's another one right up here, a couple of them. Look at all of them. And I can just get this in the picture. Look at those there. And there's some on the bottom. I'm just going to raise it a little bit. So look at all the clusters in the trees.